going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to Stranger Things 4 as we start, I guess, Volume 1 of this season. I'm excited to get into this with the trailer looking very, very interesting. It makes me very, very intrigued to see how this season's going to fare, especially compared to Season 3, which I firmly believe is my favourite season so far of Stranger Things. But it's been a gradual incline, in my opinion, in terms of how the quality has fared for this show. It's just been really, really amazing. So, and yeah, it's been quite some time since Season 3 of Stranger Things, where I definitely didn't cry like a baby, I guess, with the final episode. Pleasant memories. But no, like I said, with the trailer, I am really looking forward to seeing how this season's going to fare. I know I've heard some mixed things in regards to this season, but I'm coming into this with a fresh mind because I might just end up enjoying this. So, like, so much. But we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. I know that when Volume 2 does come out, I'm not going to be available to react to it straight away because I'll be away at Silverstone on the day it will release. So it'll probably be a week and a bit until I can react to Volume 2, especially with how hectic the run times are. So, yeah, but no, I am really looking forward to seeing this season. So, yeah, with that said, let's get into the first episode of Stranger Things Season 4. Let's go. Going full ASMR, aren't we? Phoy. Wait, is this Dr. Brenner? Yeah!
Okay. Now what'd you see?
Cow?
It's supposed to be a dog.
It looks like a cow.
Yeah, it does. It's a funny looking dog. This is extreme. Oh. Hell, yeah. Holy.
What have you done? What have you done?
I am still best at math, but my grammar is getting good now also.
Let's go, Al! 1986.
It helps that everyone is so nice here. I have made lots of friends.
Oh, wait a second. Wait, is she quoting her words?
I am ready for spring break. Mostly.
You know who pauses fast times at 53 minutes 5 seconds? People who like boobies, Robin. Boobies! Not a big deal, okay? I like boobies. You like boobies. Vicky likes boobies. Definitely.
Oh, I'm here for these two. I love that. I loved their flair in Season 3.
No! No! Let's win this game! Let's win this game for them! And that's exactly what we do!
I like his flair. He does. It seems like he is trying to be inspiring.
And now tonight, we're gonna bring home the championship trophy!
Woo! I haven't played basketball in a while.
Asking you guys, as a friend, just talk to Eddie, get him to move Hellfire. Come to my game.
You know, as a D&D guy, it's okay to move your game, especially if it's the finale, to a safer date. But also, they are still kids at the end of the day, so... Is that that's a Russian doll? You know who else is in Russia at the minute?
I just don't think that's what Mrs. Gracie meant by historical. This is supposed to be about famous
Okay,
people?
I already
My
don't
dad is
like her.
famous. He saved lots of lives. In a mall
Oh,
fire.
L.
He was a hero.
Oh, this is a song I have not heard in a long time. Oh.
You open up to me.
Yeah, I know, I'm being open. I'm being open.
She's putting on the front though. Like you can see her fidgeting as well, like trying to keep
Stalking me or something?
Oh no, I just want to give
herself
you
at ease.
What is this?
this. That's a...
Yee!
Open the goddamn door, Chrissy! Open the door, Chrissy, or I'm gonna gut you like the fat pig that you are!
Shit! Because it seems like it's just a case of her
The devil
reliving
has
this
come
kind of trauma.
to America. Dungeons and Dragons.
D&D the Devil's Game.
First we
Hey!
started as a harmless game.
Principal Higgins dead in the eye. I'm gonna flip him the bird. I'm gonna snatch that diploma and I'm gonna run like hell out of here.
You said that last year and the year before that.
Yeah, and I was
But
full
this
of
year's
shit.
gonna be different.
This year's different. This year,
This is his
my
year.
year.
Yeah. It's the whole Ferrari shit all over again. Next year's our year.
Nancy, hey, do you want to join Hellfire tonight?
Go on then.
Date this one time, come on!
I want to hang out with you and Eddie the Freak Munson? Yeah, I'll pass.
Come on, Steve!
Another older male friend.
Whatever. Besides, I mean...
Sarcasm.
My mom says the game promotes Satanism and animal cruelty.
That's just bullshit media propaganda.
60 Minutes begs to differ.
Not cool.
No.
You're all sad. Wow. D&D's awesome. I wouldn't approach that. Oh boy. That's normal.
You were doing this cheer thing, you know, the thing you do. It was pretty cool, actually. And I was with my band.
Corroded coffin! Oh my god!
There we go.
Of course, with a name like that, how could I forget?
I don't know.
Eccentric Eddie. Oh, fuck you!
God. I am so sorry. I hope Mr. Fibley's okay.
You're an obnoxious piece of shit.
Angela!
Oh boy. Oh. Oh no. No powers, right?
How was that? It was just an accident.
All right, Angela, you come with me.
At this moment, Angela's an accident.
Go.
I didn't do anything! Tell her, Jane! Tell her!
What happened?
It broke.
Do you see a bug? Anything with wires?
Or anything that doesn't look like the
It's gonna be completely harmless.
Joy, where'd you go? Where'd you go now? Why were you not here?
Oh. Hello.
Can you see
Oh. Oh.
Okay, she does sound like a muppet.
God, totally. Sounds like I was thinking it's probably Miss Becky.
Them two are definitely gonna have a thing.
Level 14, and I will sneak behind any monster you throw my way and stab them in the back with my poison-soaked kukri. And I'll smile as I watch them die, a slow, agonizing death. So, we gonna
I love you, Erica.
Or we gonna keep chit-chatting like this is your mommy's book club?
She's just annihilated the DM. Right, that was landing on an 8, wasn't it? I love how you have like 2 intense games going on here.
Let me find a way. Chances of success are 20 to 1. Never tell me
The odds.
Just get me the ball. Get me the ball.
Yes!
Give me the D20.
Oh, go on to Steve. Is it bad I am more immersed with the D&D than this? Than the basketball? There's a bit of bias. Not 20! Not 20! And Lucas scored as well. After what he said to Mike and Dustin, still feeling a bit, yeah, dejected.
He must be feeling on top of the world.
My castle.
Okay, all right.
Sheesh.
One more. That's it.
That
though,
dog scared me.
Good boy.
Absolutely beautiful.
No! And you know what? The Special K is not exactly a good mix. Bloody hell!
Gotcha. Found it. Peaceful bliss, just moments away. Chrissy?
Oh my, what the heck? Oh my giddy, oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that's off, isn't it? Vecna, I presume. Oh no, you're gonna... Leave Chrissy alone!
Chrissy!
Oh! What the fuck? Oh my fucking god! Nightmare Fuel. Definitely big Nightmare Fuel energy, that. Ugh. Yeah. Definitely Nightmare on Elm Street vibes in regards to not being able to, well, wake Chrissy up. And, you know, Vecna just donning the whole Freddy Krueger aspect there, so especially with the nightmarish scenario of well, seeing her father like that and her mother, of course, so yeah. But no, that was wow. I mean, obviously nothing too grand in terms of, like, apart from, like, I guess the final closing moments of this episode, and it seems like Eddie might be established as a greater player for this season. Now that he knows that some, like, insane shit has just gone down. As well as the fact that, I guess he has a good fit with especially D&D. So, yeah. Poor Chrissy, though. I thought her energy was very, very interesting, so it sucks that happened to Chrissy. Why couldn't Angela just... Yeah. Rightio! So that was episode number 1 of Volume 1 for Season 4. No, it was pretty neat stuff. It was primarily, I feel like, more of a setup kind of episode. That's the vibe I got with just touching on what everyone's been doing and how everyone's been adjusted. I think it's been 6 months, given Elle's writing to Mike. So, yeah. So I think it's been 6 months since the finale of Season 3. Which I guess would make sense, especially with how Max has been handling the situation, sadly. But no, it was really interesting to see how everyone has been adjusting, especially those who've moved, and just seeing how everything's gone about. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how I guess Chrissy tied into the whole Vecna situation. At least I'm assuming the main antagonist is, because I'm sure he was called Vecna. So yeah, I hope I haven't confused that or whatever, but no, I'm pretty sure that the obviously main villain who we saw kill Chrissy in very, very horrific fashion is definitely Vecna. So yeah, it was very, very morbid seeing how Chrissy would die, and I am really, really curious to see how Eddie's going to get intertwined into this, if he's going to be, I guess, the new candidate for the whole Stranger Things experience. Because I know we had Max integrated into it, and we kind of had Robin integrated into things as well. So yeah, but I can see Eddie being integrated into the whole Stranger Things experience, especially with not just a very, very interesting character that he possesses, as well as the fact that he was connected to Chrissy, who would succumb to Vecna, but also I think it is kind of appropriate, especially given the fact that he was DMing and he was Vecna, so in the D&D game, so... Yeah, but it will be very, very interesting. Why Chrissy of all people? So yeah, and we'll just have to wait and see who else Vecna kind of influences. So yeah, but no, like I said, this was an episode where we set things up and kind of get an idea on where certain characters' journeys are going to head towards the season. It seems like Murray and Joyce, they're going to find Hopper, especially since this is a kind of a change of pace out from Murray, because he did work with Jonathan and Nancy, but they're dealing seemingly with their own issues at the minute with the whole long distance thing. So yeah, but yeah, I had a feeling that the doll was harmless, and yeah, but it will be very, very interesting to see Hopper's perspective, because it seems like from the letter and how it kind of indicates that Hopper is alive, not I am alive, it's me, Hopper. Maybe Hopper was working with someone, trying to break out of the prison that we saw him at the end of the last season, so I am really, really curious to see if that's going to be the case, but it seems like Joyce, obviously she's going to going to try and find Hopper in Russia, and Murray, he is probably going to tag along. So I know Joyce is fierce, but it would be a bit concerning if she was to tackle this alone. So yeah, but no, it was just very, very interesting to see everything just unfold. We had Elle, who is trying to adjust into school. Angela. Yeah. Why couldn't it have been her? No, but in all seriousness, I am very, very curious in regards to Eleven's story, because obviously she is without her abilities, and she is also struggling as well. What I'm really, really what I'm getting an idea of with this episode is how there are quite a lot of people trying to pretend to be fine, and understandably in all cases, with Jonathan and Nancy, they were like, oh, it's all well and good, we're great, but obviously, and as someone who knows about his long distance relationships before, it can become a bit of a strain. It seems like it is a bit of a strain, but we also had 11 in the beginning who was writing the letter to Mike, and she was disguising her words, thinking everything was all well and good. I'm happy, and, it's all well and great. Obviously, we know that she's been struggling, and we saw that throughout the episode, especially with Angela and her. I am really curious if, whilst Elle is without her abilities, she's going to be kind of her antagonist in a sense. So, yeah, and I don't expect Elle to get her abilities back, if anything, until until episode 6. That's just my prediction. But we did see, speaking of her abilities, the other numbered characters, I guess, which I think we only saw one before, and I can't remember what number she was, but it was in episode 7 of season 2, I think it was. So I'm sure she had a number on her, but I just can't remember what. I think it might have been 13 or something. I don't know. I'll probably have to have a look. Well, actually, I shouldn't, because just in case I run into any spoilers. So yeah, but I'm sure someone will clear it up in the. No, I can actually just have a look on Netflix. Just go back to episode 7 of season 2, and Bob's your uncle. Uncle. No, but yeah, we as I digressed, we did focus on that beginning scene where we saw, I guess, 11 at the earliest stage back in 1979, and how things really, really escalated. I'm not sure how that's going to tie into, how exactly that's going to tie into 11 potentially getting her abilities back, but we saw her lay waste to everyone, and I'm assuming that leads to a very, very stricter regime, I guess, from Brenner. When we see the flashbacks in season 1, particularly, there was a very, very, I don't know, I want to say, compared to this flashback and compared to, obviously, comparing that to the other occurrences, that we've faced in terms of flashbacks with Elle and Brenner, there is a bit more of a dreaded scenario, and I'm wondering if that is the case, because there seems to be a bit of an acceptance, in a sense, from 10, I think it was. So, and I'm not sure how that translates to every other numbered, but no, I am wondering if that leads to a more stricter regime. No, but it was very, very interesting to open up the episode like that. So yeah, but like I said, how that's going to integrate in terms of Elle getting her abilities back, it will be very, very interesting to have a bit of a look-see on. But no, it was pretty sad in regards to Elle, how she was getting bullied. And yeah, how you had even Will, who was just very, very concerned and trying to be the supportive big brother for Elle. So, good on him. But yeah, hopefully Elle will get her revenge. So That's it though. With Elle sadly being, well, there was that rashness that she was going to use her abilities. So, but there was that humiliation and everyone was laughing at her. And obviously, Angela has been picking apart her, especially when she was showing her diagram and she just had to be very, very petulant about it. So I'm hoping that Elle will get her revenge. So yeah, because Elle's awesome. And Angela isn't. No, but it was very, very interesting seeing Mike, Dustin, and the whole D&D situation, especially with Lucas. Now, see, I understand Lucas not being able to attend D&D because as a D&D player myself, whenever something is up in terms of, we can't be there, then our D&D, our DM is pretty understanding. But I guess this is a bit more of a hectic time because I guess you can't continue this campaign in your free time because it took place in the school, didn't it? So I guess there is no kind of after-school situation, or they can't exactly do it in their free time. So it's a bit more touch and go, and I think there's a bit more of an acceptance with adults than there is with, because they're still pretty young. They're still, what are they, 16, 17 now? So yeah, and there is a bit more of an understanding as an adult because, responsibilities, life, etc. So yeah, but no, I understand Lucas in regards to the fact that he couldn't make it. So obviously it was a bit of a bummer for Dustin and Mike, and as well as the other D&D people, but no, I gotta say, I was more so, like, when you had that montage, and I really liked how Erica and Lucas was the ones to win both their retrospective games, because, same family, isn't it? I was just more versed with the D&D, no offense to basketball. I used to play basketball, but it's not my thing. So D&D is more my jam. So yeah, I was more so hoping that, beat Vecna, come on guys, I'm rooting for you. Come on. So yeah, but no, it will be very, very interesting to see how Eddie gets tied into this. Well, he's already tied into it with seeing Chrissy just being mangled like that, and it was a very horrific death. So, ugh. But yeah, this is really, really shaken Eddie, understandably. So yeah. Now I was wondering when Chrissy was in the toilet, like there was a part of me, especially seeing what I can presume is Vecna's feet. If like there was a moment afterwards, like was she puking up some kind of weird substance? Because it seems like she is connected to, I guess, the Upside Down, or at least Vecna, and how it will be very, very interesting to explore. But I was wondering, like if that was the case. But I want to take a stab, given what was said, that she was making herself sick for her own weight, potentially, because you can get pushed into making yourself puke and keeping yourself at a I guess satisfactory level for those who are pressuring you to lose weight, etc. So yeah, but that's what I want to assume. I'm not exactly entirely sure, and we're probably going to get a lot more in regards to Chrissy, even though she is no longer in the mortal coil. Given the fact that not only was she presented in a bit of a big way in this episode, but also there is this connection with Vecna and Chrissy, and there seems to be this sense that there is, even though she is dead, there is a bit more to explore with Chrissy's character. So that will be something that I'll be very interested to find out more about. But yeah, I felt so bad for Chrissy because I really thought that she was a very interesting character. She had this I want to say she had this sweetness to her character, and it's just a damn shame that Vecna decided to torment her to the point where not only was she seeing her mother and father in a very, very horrific way, but also he twisted and turned her and killed her. So, but it was giving me Nightmare on Elm Street vibes with the fact that you had Eddie who couldn't wake her up, and like I said, Vecna is paying homage to Freddy Krueger with the design and all of that. So, yeah. But yeah, I also want to talk about Max because obviously I do feel so bad for her, and she's still obviously dealing with what happened to her brother, which is understandable. Like, yeah, Billy was a complete knob, but at the end of the day, he was still her brother, and it's still a traumatic experience, especially when you contend with the fact that she is struggling on her own. Her stepdad, who I think we saw in, I think it was season 2, when he was being very, very abusive. I could be wrong, but I do recall at least their father, could be stepfather, being very, very abusive to Billy. And yeah, he's waddled off, and obviously Max's mother, she is drinking and taking up double jobs, and it's sad for Max because of the fact that she is all independent, she is all alone. And, there is a part where that might be, like with her pushing Lucas away, that might be what she wants. But in terms of a family, there is no supportive role there. Her mother seems to be detached with her drinking, as well as the fact that she's working double time, so she might not have time to comfort Max. And obviously with her stepdad, yeah, she's all alone. So, you feel so bad for Max. And it does seem like this season is really considering Max to be a very, very big character this season, which is something that I am really looking forward to checking out. But yeah, it is very, very sad with her, especially with her encountering Chrissy, the only, I guess, female character to confront Chrissy, really. There is that already connectivity with the fact that Chrissy was connected with Vecna. So, yeah, but no, I am expecting really, really big things in regards to Max's character, and I am really, really looking forward for a bit more development with her character. So, but like I said, it was very, very sad with her scenario with Lucas that you had Lucas try to make things better, didn't exactly pan out well. And yeah, it will be very, very interesting to see more development from Max this season. But no, I thought this was pretty good stuff. Like I said, it was more so a setup episode, if anything, which I don't mind because it's been some time and we want to know how these characters... Because the ending of Season 3 was a pretty, pretty big deal, I guess, in regards to not just what happened with Hopper and how that affected Elle, but obviously Joyce and co, they moved out, and there is this division with Will, Elle, Joyce, and obviously the other main characters, as well as the fact that Max lost Billy, and you got to focus on how she's been dealing, as well as, I guess, set things up in terms of the adversary and potential new characters. So yeah, also I do want to say Steve and Robin are just so amazing. I just loved their little bit of banter. I do hope we get to see a bit more layered characterization from them, but I just really, really loved their interactions in this episode. So yeah, and I really loved it in Season 3, but it was just really, really delightful to catch on with them in this episode. So yeah, but yeah, pretty neat stuff this first episode, and pardon me. I'm excited to see how things will proceed with episode number 2, which I'm going to be checking out tomorrow. So yeah, but no, so far so good, in my opinion. So yeah, but yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!